day, friends. Good day, dear humans. Beautiful, beautiful day today. I have no idea what's the date or what's the day in the week. So I know it's February, so 2017. Yes, interesting videos I've listened today. Well, one of the most, let's call it the wisest and outspoken Christian priest, young man with the name Michael Hoor, or if you go on his YouTube channel, it's called Shield of the Sun. Please be my guest and visit him. Hear him if you can. If you're so-called Muslim or so-called evangelist or so-called mafia Clinton guys, I wouldn't recommend, but the rest you can. This video is dedicated to Michael Hoor today. I really thank you for making me laugh that we are not alone. And there's many of us who speak the truth, who speak the truth of the Prime Creator, of the only and the most important thing that happened to you, that you realize you've been created by this magnificent, beautiful, unknowing energy. He gave you such a playground. He gave us such a playground. Well, some took it way too seriously, this free will, and start conquering, start dividing, start deceiving. Michael has a very good story about did God created evil? So I'll twist it even more in my title, and it goes, are we all one? Whoever gets involved with New Agers or New Age, you could hear these, we are all one. We are one new world, chaotic order or disorder. Are we all one religion? Yeah, want to be separate religions, but it seems they're all kind of aiming to the many, many thousands of fake gods. Truly interesting how easily we could be dismayed into the direction of disunity by telling us that we are all united, that we have to be all one. So one of my best comments ever I made on one of my speeches, public speeches, it was quite a bit of people in the room. I think the owner of the place complained, and I was going around and asking questions. What do you think? Are we all one? And he says, yes, we have to be all one because we're all done by our Creator. I said, my dear friend, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be greedy like you are. I don't want to be judgmental as you are. So, are you promoting this as a good thing, to be greedy, to be interested only in the money, interested only in how find ways to abuse others? So, we are not one, but simply being deceived through, let's call it hive mentality that was imposed through some creatures, they live like this, and they're not humans. They live through the hive mentality, meaning they have a one ruler, a queen or king or whatever you want to call it. And this creature controls and manipulates everybody else, and this is a norm. So based on this kind of approach, they organized our religions on planet. Jesus tried to do a bit different, but it was hijacked. Next couple of 100 years, then you are now in the bosom of the Mother Mary, Holy Virgin something, and the church is the mother of all of us. What? She gave me a birth? No. The church, Catholic, Roman Catholic Church, just tried to steal my soul. And based on my stupid parent in this case, she basically sold me into the Catholic Church. So my grandma, to counterfeit all this, she brought me to the Orthodox Church to baptize me again. So, what am I? Which God I pray? And where to go from here? Why are we so divided in our minds, in our hearts, in our decision making, in our happiness to be in the present moment? Why we have to be always divided? Is it Democrats or Republicans, blue or red? Who does it cares where Trump coming from if he is first very, very strong, individual, human? He's first of all human. He's bringing connotations of Catholicism, but of the true Christianity, not Catholicism like a religion, but Christianity as a way of living, that you become very self-observed by holding your ground, no matter what comes to your face, let's say, or what kind of challenges that you could face. Do you call them Muslims? Do you call them, fake mainstream media? Or he's standing his ground? Why he's building a wall? Not only to prevent terrorists to kind of fluctuate or infiltrate or impose on the American soil through, doesn't matter, Canada, not so much ability because they're all separated by the big lakes and so on, but mostly Mexico. And they're not Mexicans who are immigrating and invading uninvited United States. These are myriad of different nations. They revoke their nationality or their belongings to some, let's say, tribe, and they just want to go in other country and disturb. Who gave them this right? It's a mentality of the hive that nobody even noticed until recent years, when people start talking about the shadow government, that it was controlling everybody else. I don't really think that God gave us this notion that we all have to become one, that we all have to pray to one God. First of all, my understanding is that we don't have to pray at all. Do nothing outside of us. So, if more people like Michael start coming out and start sharing a true Christian views or Christos views of being here on planet in your full individuality without having a blink of an eye if somebody tell you you are a liar, you are crazy, you are Muslim, you are Serb, you are anything else that is not them. What you should do? If you are just an ant or a bee, you would want to become a Muslim working bee, self-mutilating, killing warrior, who actually is not a warrior. These are self-sacrificing robots who just go and harm everybody else because they received an order. So, point of all this talk that we cannot never be one because God gave us a full right and freedom to choose to be individuals as we all are. So luckily, United States chose Trump as a president. Truly luckily. And this is just this organic timeline that it was quite influenced with many of the time-traveling beings who are going around, including the Prime Creator itself. Knowing that this little change, Trump as a president, and Trump bringing a true power to the people to become sovereign individual beings, will make such an impact on down the road in 2, 3, 5 years. You will see quite a different world, much more peaceful, no more wars, no wars at all. No more Democrats or Republicans. He'll be a good humans against a bad aliens. And the aliens could not hide anymore because they were hiding, just putting the skin of the human all over their little scaly faces and pretending they're doing a work as a human. We've been tricked by having a one God in the financial sector. It was money. Money was driving every aspect of our humanity, or non-humanity, let's say, because we're not too human society. When this starts getting diluted by cryptocurrencies, by Bitcoin, it's the biggest slap in the face, in the stomach, in the guts, and over their butt. All these rich, so-called dudes with the fiat money, they knew the end is here, and is very, very near for them. Not for you. For you is just a beginning of full awakening that you will be able to do finally something that you choose to do. Not that you've been told by the hive mind of your president of the company or a governmental official, or doesn't matter, even your mother or your religious, God forbid, leader to tell you where and who you have to fight. Like it's happened in Yugoslavia. Like it's happened in many so-called Christian wars that were led by frigging fascists. They're all coming from the old Rome. So we have 2,000 years of total decimation of. We have to really be all one obedient little sheep. Look at the saying. All roads lead to... Don't know really how it goes. Yeah, I know exactly, but I don't want to even say it. Because Rome, as such, is no more. Vatican, as such, is no more. There's no one religion. There is no one world kakapupu government. There is no more. It is your individual choice where and how you want to live. You want to live in a sovereign, let's say United States, or you want to live in a sovereign Hungary or Croatia, sovereign, not part of the one ruling elite in Brussels that controls everything else, starting from laws to finances to banking to everything else. So, the best gift we could get from Prime Creator is we are not all one. It's our individuality, it's our uniqueness, it's our a special and unique view towards life. By allowing everybody else to be unique and special. Not trying to put them in the uniform of the banker or of the national patriot, or we are actually going against this true Prime Creator's wish that we develop our prime ownership of ourselves, our individual selves. So I bless you, Michael Hoare, with a beautiful and enlightening videos that you're doing. You have my full support.